Well, yeah, we're getting them uploaded. Bravo. Normal Sex Clothing, Bare Bones Broadcasting. You think I'll hit some nerves? That's what you have to do, or you didn't do anything. You say, oh, he's offended. Good, hit a nerve. Who can say that? When you hit nerves that make a difference in yourself, when you examine yourself, you ever examine yourself and bash yourself? You're going to hit some nerves that makes a difference. Oh, and then you're going to struggle because your own conscience is going to take you and line you again in a corner and you ain't getting out. Then it's going to put you in a round room where you just kind of roll around, because you don't believe in corners and you know better in corners. So you'll just roll around the wall, the round room for a while. You get tired of rolling, you face your conscience and adjust your living style. Simple as that. It's not too, really, when you look at what has to happen here, it is not complicated at all. It is extremely simple. I mean, the epitome of it. So simple, sooner or later, you want a little, you call it prediction. I'm going to tell you the inevitable. This is a nice place. I see human. This is a nice place. What about this much nice place, this much sour, this much nice has to happen and shall. Called consistency. So you got consistency, stumble, consistency. You think you'll go back to stumble someday? The only reason I can figure it's just illogical, humans do this on purpose to produce a greater immunity. Or in throwing themselves into a turmoil of misunderstanding, they develop a greater understanding that gives them greater wit to fight something that would confuse them more than what's confusing them now. Doesn't that be the only reason? What other reason is for this stupidity? It built a great immunity among you. Yeah. Well, the strong have to carry the weak. That is your only immunity in fertility, and that's where you live. Not sterility, fertility. Somebody wants to be pure, you're an idiot. You're talking about mutual. What is more effective here, mutual or pure? I am a pure, godly man, whether you are than a moron. But my mind is pure. Bah! You know what Jesus said to a pure mind? Yeah? Sell all you have, give it to the poor, and follow me. Which nobody would. Except maybe one. We'll never know about either one of those two people. I got a hunch that Jesus took his own advice. He was very, very familiar with Pontius Pilate. You ever notice how this man, the editor of a newspaper, snuck off with this gal all the time, was having an affair with her? No one knew. You think Jesus was doing that? And I don't think he was having sex with Pontius Pilate. Only I think what they were doing was matching wits and enjoying each other's company a lot. Yeah. A lot. Because Peter, none of the 12 would, or, why would you add, dumb. These numbers and that signifies this and that. None of these signifyings mean what you say they mean. And none of your reason to say no means what it says. And none of the saying about the behavior of human means what it says. And there isn't a felon walking the planet. Like that. None of you could felon if you tried. It's your worst deviant murderer. Your worst deviant plotter. Your worst everything. Not a felon. The one that gets you the most is the genuine. Far from felon. Your most dangerous creature here. To you. You are the most vulnerable to is not felon. It's someone that likes you more than you like you and knows how to rope you like a stupid thing and you'll never know it. You'll be hanging in the sun like Dracula and too dumb to know. You'll be kicking like Dracula, cursing and carrying on and thinking you're cool. Have you ever watched Parliament of England? Does that look like Dracula hanging in the sun or not? You think I look screwball? You ought to watch Parliament in England sometime. Now, you'll look at me and say, gee, Norman looks kind of sane. You overhear Parliament reason out loud in England and watch their behavior and tune me in and tell me what looks more sane. Go ahead. They couldn't grab this posture in their mind if they tried, not a one of them. They know nothing of this. They've never gotten this mutual in their mind about anything. They do not understand the term mutual at all, or the demand of this planet. to use it as a philosophy, and the only philosophy, mutual, a demand of the shape of this planet, and it will never settle for anything less, ever. More emphatic than any god could god, more emphatic than Mother Nature ever natured, more emphatic than anything emphaticing you, the shape of this planet. Want to bet? And what that means here. And your wit ability and your genetics and your DNA, they all match, and you shall live that style. Do you understand me? And everything shall always fail it. And work as best it can, like Mr. Pilot said, to make it better for next generation. You temper tantrum, Judah Ben-Hur's, all of you. Watch the movie Mon Ami.